viewing this game, I had a little bit of a different experience viewing the Seahawks play this game. I felt that even though Sam Darnold isn't necessarily a big, I don't know if the right word is emotional, but he doesn't show off too often. He doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. I did feel that even though this was a very back and forth kind of game, big plays, offenses rolling on both sides of the field, I still felt that the demeanor that the Seahawks had were a lot more positive and imposing on the Rams. It could have been also because they were at the home stadium and the crowd was just adding that extra layer of support that can help a team, especially in this NFC championship game. You know, number one seed with the Seahawks, they absolutely demolished the 49ers the round before and they got a bye. So they were pretty fresh and they were pretty pumped to go against this Rams team, division rival, third time this year. They were 1-1, so they wanted to prove a point as well. A little bit interesting that special teams was really the Achilles heel of the Rams team this whole season, and that's what ultimately lost them the game. I still think if the Rams special teams unit was decent, I still think the Seahawks would have won this game. This was the game America asked for and they got. It was amazing to watch. The big story here is that Sam Darnold officially shook off all the negative narratives that he cannot win a big game. The biggest spot against this team that has been a little bit of his kryptonite recently, he got 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, 127 rating, excellent, no turnovers as well. Amazing to watch. His demeanor was very level-headed and you had a lot of positive energy around Sam Darnold. You can feel, and especially around that team as well. Kenneth Walker III is special and it was incredible to watch what he was able to do on those plays, and that juke was nasty. I love the Seahawks and I am rooting for them in the Super Bowl. Special teams, it is something that can be overlooked when things are going fine or when things are going smoothly or as expected, but special teams is still part of the team, you know. That's something you have to be clean at and excel at if you want to give your edge to your team. So that's something that the Rams unfortunately were not able to do this season, and that's what ultimately cost them potentially a trip to the Super Bowl. So for the Rams next year, I think there's this question if Matthew Stafford will retire or not. I think he won't not only go one more year, but I think he'll go and sign an extension with the Rams. I think potentially 3 more years. I see Matthew Stafford being with the Rams and having kind of a last hurrah and a last ride in those 3 years with the Rams. That's what I see and what I predict. The Seahawks, meanwhile, are going to the Super Bowl with a second-year head coach. Both of these head coaches, very interestingly as well, are defensive-minded head coaches against the grain of what a lot of us think in terms of an offensive-oriented league and an offensive-oriented kind of trend to these younger offensive coaches as your head coach.